Hello, my name is Joseph and welcome to Langtail. Today I would like to walk you through some advanced testing of your prompts. So let's start with the prompt I shall review in the advanced guide. Movie recommendation. Movie recommendation is a simple prompt that is an assistant that will help you find a movie based on your preferences like genre, rating, and release year. So let's take a look how to test this prompt. Navigate to evaluations and tests. Create a new test. I already created one, so let's open my movie recommendation test. In here you can see I've already added some data. I've added some user messages that you can easily generate, and I pre-populated my variables such as user year, genre, and rating. In the testing environment, you can create assertions. Assertions are three types: text, JavaScript, and large language models. Those assertions will help you to test your prompt and give you results. I already created two. First one is recommendation provided. This one tests the prompt on its basic function, if it provided any movie recommendation. So as you can see, is the scoring yes or no. The successful ratio is yes when the recommendation was provided. If not, then it's a failure. The second assertion I created, if it matches the criteria. So if the user asks something and provides some criteria, this will rate if it matched those criteria well or not. The first one, for example, if the recommendation will match perfectly everything: genre, rating, and year range. B, it preferred genre and rating, but this was outside of the scope of the release year, and so on. For me, in this case, success is if it's a B or better. Okay, so let's create your own assertion. Let's do the LLM. Categories. So let's do rating should be better than 8. Okay, and so the category will be rating better than 8.0, and inappropriate would be rating worse than 0. And the successful criteria will be this one: rating better than 8. Alright, what did it create? You can create more complex assertions with JavaScript functions and also some text ones, which will take into consideration equals, contains, etc. Alright, so now we are ready to test our prompt. So let's hit test and see the results. Alright, and it seems it's a successful test. So let's click in here and see the scoring. Recommendation provided. Movie recommendation was provided by the assistant. Yeah, I can see that. Beautiful mind. Criteria matched everything. Score A, and rating was better than 8. Nice. Alright, if you'd like to have multiple runs per each test, you can add it here. And now let's look to the config section, which is here. You can see that the default configuration I use is the one that I selected in the prompt. But you can add more. So let's create a new one. For example, I would like to use GPT 3.5 to see if there are any differences. I can bump up the temperature a bit, maybe a bit more, and yeah, basically play with the setting. Also, I can use previous versions of the prompt. So let's hit this version because I think that's the one where it's not specified that it will recommend only one movie and it will recommend maybe more. All right, let's do this. And your configuration updated. Maybe let's say that you would like to do also the same configuration but with different model. So let's select the different model, use the latest Pro version, and that's it. You can add as many configurations as you want, and you can enable or disable them based on your preferences. Okay, so let's take a look at the test. Alrighty. Okay, so I can see both GPT-4 and GPT 3.5 successful, but I can see we hit some rate limiting on the Sonnet, so it failed to run the test. But for example, in here, it didn't match the criteria. But rating was good, recommendation was provided. And here, failed because the recommendation has a rating of 7.9. Okay, so that's it for the configurations. If you'd like to see your test runs, you can go to the test runs and see how you did. So you can filter it by prompts, name or status. But in here you can see the last test run we did was 86%. The previous was 100%. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for sticking with me through this guide. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach us, and see you in some other video. Bye bye.